Alrighty. Wait for some people to get in here. Or if not, actually, I could just talk. It doesn't really matter. But a lot to talk about in the New York baseball world so far. Yankees with a ton of success. Mets look absolutely terrible, even though last night they didn't look awful. They caught some breaks. We'll talk about that a little bit. But first and foremost, I want to talk about A.J. Ewing. So he looked good. He looked great. Hopefully he could continue to look great. Not that it scares me at all, but I don't love, it sounds crazy, but I almost don't love when, players come up and they're asked to not save the season. I think Ewing was ready. They felt he was ready, but he clearly was asked to, I don't want to say save the season, but it was a bit of a panic, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are saying it wasn't a panic move. I believe that, in a sense, it was a panic move. Your offense has been quite literally the worst in baseball, so you are forced to call up however old A.J. Ewing is, but he looked good. That is the most important part. He looked good. He looks like a contact speed guy. He's got elite speed, elite contact. I've heard the defense is good as well. A lot of Mets scouts or Mets minor league reporters have all said Ewing looks awesome, and that he's ready. So I just hope that he's actually ready. Is I guess the main point I'm trying to get at here. I hope Ewing is ready for the big leagues. I hope that it wasn't a panic signing. I hope they didn't call him up just to call him up. Because this offense has been so bad. Because, let's say Ewing does struggle a little bit, right? This offense and this team in general is so bad, the Mets, that is, that calling up Ewing, even if he's awesome the whole rest of the way, it's really not going to do much if guys like Polanco are going to miss the whole season pretty much, and Lindor's going to miss 2 months, and Robert's going to miss 3 months or the whole season. At this point, it doesn't seem like Robert stands a chance to even come back this year. So, it's very odd to see that this Mets team, and again, I don't want to call it a panic, but it's very odd to see someone like A.J. Ewing come up on May 12th when he wasn't expected to play at all this season. I don't think anyone really expected A.J. Ewing to come up at all this season. I don't know if he even expected to be playing in the majors. He had played 12 games in the AAA. He started the year in High A last year, which is a crazy jump, starting the year in High A last year to May 12th the next season, being called up to pretty much start every day. The way Carlos Mendoza spoke yesterday when he was asked, is A.J. Ewing going to platoon with Tyrone Taylor, or is he going to be the starting center fielder or right fielder, wherever they decide to put him? He said he's going to play. That's all he said. He left it at that. A little bit of a cryptic answer. That leads me into my next point about David Stearns' press conference yesterday. Now, David Stearns' press conference yesterday, if you didn't catch it, he didn't necessarily say anything wrong, but he had one just snarky-ass comment to, I believe it was Joel Sherman who asked it. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry, but I believe it was Joel Sherman who asked David Stearns, is Carlos Mendoza's job safe? And David Stearns pretty much said, stop asking me. Every 2 weeks I come up here, stop asking me about Carlos Mendoza's job security. I'm not gonna answer it anymore. Buddy, you'll answer whatever we ask, okay? You've put together a piece of shit roster that is the worst offense in baseball. You'll answer, whatever you're asked, okay? So don't get snarky with people and with that stupid smirk on your face, as per usual, David Stearns, okay? because obviously he's smarter than us, guys. Come on. I keep telling everyone, you got to remember, he's smarter than us. He went to Harvard. Don't you know? Look at this awesome team he's put together. 2 days ago, Austin Slater was batting third. Don't you know David Stearns is smarter than us? Come on. But anyway, and if you are on the stream or here on TikTok, please, if you want to call in, leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys. But regardless, I just didn't like that Stearns was he was being an asshole. He was being snarky with the reporters. Other than that though, other than the comment that David Stearns had made yesterday, he wasn't all that bad. He kind of answered the right questions. They had asked him we got our first call here. I believe it is our most recent caller, JJ. JJ, can you hear me? What's up? Yeah, I'm starting to remember the number. What's up? Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you fine. Yeah. Did you watch the press conference yesterday? What? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, he didn't say anything really that wrong. It's just his face looks like he just knows more than you. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I was just going to talk about that. He did. He literally did. He just overthrew it. It went into the outfield. He's hitting 200 with runners in scoring position. I didn't pay enough attention to the Blue Jays, I guess, to really know. I just kind of on paper was like, oh, Bichette's here, contact guy, sure, it seems good. Yeah, I guess the turf, the ball bounces a little bit differently. It's like a lot of people will take yesterday's win and say, it's a stepping stone. And listen, a win's a win, but listen, they didn't look good again. Like okay, so Bichette. Well, I don't remember what the score was when Bichette grounded into that. All right, so it was 3-2, right? It was 3-2. So I mean, he grounds into that double play, and like they're right. I mean, they're in trouble. Like they didn't look good. They didn't have any like clutch hits. Alvarez is on the shelf for apparently, who God knows how long he hurt his knee swinging. Like he always does, because he's swinging for the fences every at bat. He's a complete bust, if I'm being honest with you. He's a bust. He's a bust. No, no, no. He's no threat. Terens is no threat to the lineup.
Very solid. Like I know Peralta, in my opinion, he's not an ace, just because aces don't go 5 and 6 innings every start, right?
No.
So
listen, the thing with Peralta. The thing with Peralta is that a lot of Met fans were I was excited when they got Peralta, obviously, but I'm a big baseball fan in general. I pay attention to the rest of the league a lot.
Yeah. Was this how he was with the Brewers?
Outside of last year, because last year was his best season. Outside of last year, this is kind of who he is. He's not a big. Listen, he's not bad pitcher, obviously. But I never viewed him as a top 15 guy, like a top of the ace kind of guy.
So what would you say? A good 2? A good number 2,
awesome
maybe?
An awesome 2.
Yeah.
But I think
yeah.
he is
no,
the
listen,
2
he's
anyway.
good.
I mean, McLean is the 1,
yeah.
and he's the 2.
Yeah, right. Or is Holmes the 1?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, right?
Right now, right? It's great. Like,
Really,
all right, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
At the deadline, if we're, where we are now, do you put both Peralta and Holmes out there on the market? I think Peralta will be traded 100%.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, he'll be gone. But why not Holmes?
Holmes
If Holmes is pitching to a 180,
Holmes will be gone
get rid of them both.
Holmes will be gone too. His contract's up after this year. Holmes will 100% be gone.
I think Holmes has one more year left.
1 more year left?
I believe he signed. But him too, though,
I'll look that up for you
I think it was 3 for like 38 or something.
Holmes.
Somewhere like, pretty sure it was 3.
3 years, through 2027. So, yeah.
But even him, he's still 1 year left. You can move. I'm moving both of them.
Yeah, they'll get rid of him.
I'm moving both of them, to be honest.
I don't think it's if they'll be bad at the deadline, when they're bad at the deadline.
Right, they'll be out. You're right. I don't see anything change. Like, boost your farm system. You lost a lot of prospects and all the trades for those relievers.
You lost Sproat. You lost.
Soto. We traded for the prospects. Mullins, who's basically their closer right now. Nunez, the kid we gave to Baltimore.
You want to hear actually something sickening? The kid we gave to Baltimore, Nunez, he's been awesome. But do you remember Rico Garcia last year by any chance?
I sure do. He's got a 0.40 ERA.
Yep. And they DFA'd
no, we don't need him.
They DFA'd him twice last year. 2 times they DFA'd him last year.
And he was good here too. He was good.
He was awesome.
He was very good.
He was awesome. Every time they brought him in, he was awesome.
So he's their center man, and Nunez is their closer.
Yep,
great job, man.
And Kelsey hasn't been bad for them either. I think
he's injured, but he was pitching great.
Yeah,
and Soto, the lefty, he's the closer now. He's pitching lights out.
Yep. They have all of them.
Taylor Rogers is pitching great for the Blue Jays. These 3 come here. We trade 20 prospects for these guys, and they pitch like crap. They go somewhere else, and they're great.
The thing with the Mets this season which is surprising to me a little bit, is that outside of like Peterson and Minaya, you would think that this bullpen and the rotation would be like really bad. It's actually really been fine.
It's been fine.
Like Williams
Absolutely.
had his ups and downs, but he seems to be fine.
Right.
Weaver's had his ups and downs, but that's
right. I mean, they both had like 2 bad outings, but for the most part, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they've been fine.
Even like Austin Warren's been good. Like,
he's been good. He's good. I like him. Yeah.
So it's like it's really not. They're scoring 1 run every game. I mean, it's like
it's not the pitching. Scott came up. He looks great. He was throwing 98 the other day.
98 in Colorado. Yeah.
So listen, the starting pitching looks very good. The bullpen, I think, is solid. It's just you're gonna, the hitting's it's anemic.
The rotation. I mean, the lineup they threw out there to end the series in Arizona. That had to be a joke.
Brutal.
Right? That had to be.
That's a joke.
Austin Slater was batting 3rd.
I mean,
and you know what drives me nuts? I can't stand it. Not to say he's anything good, but MJ Melendez keeps hitting. They keep taking him out in the 4th inning when a lefty comes in for Austin Slater. Right. Every single game, just leave him in.
Yeah,
it would make sense. It would make sense if you were bringing in a lefty to face. If you were bringing in a lefty, a righty batter to face a lefty, if the righty batter was a good hitter, you're bringing in Austin Slater. It doesn't make
he's so
any
good
sense.
versus lefties. Oh, he's so great versus lefties. Yeah, stop it. He stinks.
He's a double A. I mean, he's not even a double A player. He's 35-year-old washed up bum. He shouldn't even be in the league, and you're bringing him in the 5th inning for meaningful at bats here.
Yep. So Ewing, I got to talk AJ Ewing. That was exciting. Just seeing he showed a great eye. Like, he did not chase even some pitches that were close. Like, he didn't chase.
Yeah, he didn't seem nervous at all.
No, and what I like a lot about him is I like his swing. It's very short. It's very compact. Like, to me, Benj, like, to me, when I look at Benj, I don't like his swing. I feel, to me, his swing is too long.
It's very long.
Like,
it's very long swing.
That's why guys get him out with fastballs up, because the swing is too long and loopy. Ewing's is like super short. I love his swing.
I think Benj will be okay, but I don't think he'll be a superstar. But I think he'll
Not
be
with that
he'll
swing.
be okay.
No,
He'll be
he's got to shorten his swing. They have to work on his swing.
Yeah,
it's
but
too long.
He's young enough to where he's got the talent at
Yeah,
least. I
yeah,
was
he
just
does.
saying
He
to a
does.
friend actually that
Yeah,
I think both of them in the short.
yeah,
Ewing's been here one game, but I think both of them
yeah,
off rip are more promising
yeah.
than like Beatty has ever been. Like,
Right. And to me, my thing is, I want these guys playing. I don't
yeah,
care. Like these guys can't play versus Quintana the other day. You can't play
yeah.
Benz versus
Or
Quintana throwing
lefties on the
88.
mounds. Who gives a shit?
Right. It's a good.
JJ, I think I lost you. All right, we lost JJ there for a second. Maybe he'll call back. But yeah, to bounce off what he was just saying, Benj, he doesn't look like a superstar, but he's got the makings of it. He's got the makings of a varsity athlete. He's fast. He's got amazing defense. Ewing is pretty much the same thing, except he's way more compact to the ball. You back,
Yeah.
JJ?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
lost
can you
there
hear
for
me?
a second. Yep. I can hear you.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, so yeah, I just Ewing, he's an exciting player. The speed. It looked like he wasn't even looked like he was like running the half speed and he got to triple. I thought he was gonna score for a second.
I know. How
On
about
that triple, I was like,
how about the camera work? We didn't even get to see him running the bases. Did you notice that?
I know. Right? Yeah.
But that's obviously the least of their concerns. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
I know you'll agree with me, but I think
Uh-huh.
I don't think the Mets could really. It's fun to see someone like Ewing,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
in the lineup every day, but they can't bounce back. What are they, 9 games under now? 12
Yeah,
and a half.
yeah.
Out of the
I mean, the division's already over. The
It's
Braves
over.
look amazing. Braves are just.
Yeah, we're 7.5 out
My
of a
God.
wild card. 7.5
Oh.
games out.
So what would you say at the deadline? What's your number like to say okay, sell? Is it 5? Is it 6?
Like games
is
out?
It,
Or under
yeah, like say
500?
out of the wild card.
I'd say
Like,
yes. 6 games out of a wild card, you're pretty much
6.
done. Because even if you make up the 6
yeah.
games, it's like I don't know. Even if this team makes a wild card, it's they're not going to do anything.
Right. So you're selling, right? Peralta, maybe home.
I don't.
Right?
I don't think there's much they could do to make me not think to sell. Like I don't think
Right.
that. I don't think that.
I mean, those are the only guys, though, I think you could get, like, quality for. If Holmes just keeps pitching this, obviously he's not going to be pitching to a 1-something ERA, I'm sure, by the deadline.
Probably not.
But, I can't think of any other guys, whose contracts are almost out that you could get anything good for besides those two, right? I mean, who else can you really get something
I mean, you could trade, I don't know, honestly, like Weaver, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not getting
bullpen
You're
arm,
not getting
you're not getting jack shit for someone like him.
Yeah, you're not getting. I was looking like like good prospects. I think you could get quality prospects. For
I mean, you could try to trade like Vientos and Beatty, like if you can get anything.
Yeah. I'm just. I just don't think you could get a lot for those guys. You're not going to trade Soto, Lindor.
No.
I
mean, I was talking to my dad the other day. He said I was crazy, but I think as crazy as it sounds, if you could get a reasonable deal and someone will take on half the contract, I don't see why you shouldn't explore, at least put the options out for Lindor. I mean, they're playing so bad that it's at least worth a conversation to be had. I
mean, when you have a train wreck like this, to me, nobody should be off limits.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only guy that's kind of untouchable is Soto because of the length of the contract, but everyone else, not named McLean or Ewing, really, is untouchable.
Exactly. I'm with you. Yeah, honestly, Soto's going nowhere. Yeah, but besides McLean and Ewing, I'm not losing sleep over
anyone. Really. As much as I like Lindor, and the whole promise when we got him, like I said, it's not crazy to at least explore your options.
Yeah, his contract isn't like, it's not like ludicrous, especially if you pay a little bit.
I mean, like unless you really believe that in the next 6 years this team's going to be ready to compete for. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing why I brought it up, because he's not going to get any better. Like his best days are behind
Right.
him. He's
Exactly.
he's
right.
on the worst half of
Right.
30.
Right.
He's not gonna. He's
Right.
32, 33 years old. He's got 6 years left to be
Right.
39. I mean, if you could get something
Yeah.
reasonable for him, I'd explore it.
I explore it too. Yeah.
But now, in
Yeah.
the other sense, if the front office, let's say them, I don't think this is going to happen, but we're just exploring hypotheticals. If the front office, if let's say they start winning games, and they do bounce back, which again I don't think is going to happen, but let's say they do. Do you think that they'll go after like a big bat, and who would that even be?
See, that's in a sense what scares me, because his moves, Stearns, like,
he's unpredictable.
do I trust him to give up the right, not give up a prospect that's going to pan out for a hitter that might not pan out here? That's going to be another Bichette, another Polanco, another Simeon.
Well,
like
Simeon and
I mean, Christian Walker. Astros are pretty much out.
I heard about that too, and he's another one. He scares me because he did have those good years in Arizona, but other than this year in Houston, he's been
having a good year this year.
But other than this year, his other 2 years in Houston have been like dreadful. So it's like he would come
he's never
here and
hit
suck.
like this high in average. I think he's hitting like 280.
He'd come here and suck. Like I don't want Christian Walker. Like Tatis, I know he's been really bad, but like,
he has
what are you even gonna give up for him? Like they're gonna want bench, they're gonna want, they're gonna want those caliber players. They're not gonna take, Beatty and Vientos like that.
Right.
I mean, they got this kid Morabito in the.
Nick Morabito.
Call him up.
Yeah.
Why not? Call him up.
Yeah.
Call him up. Why not? This team sucks.
I don't want to see Taylor. I don't want to see these guys.
I'm tired of it. I don't want to see Tyrone Taylor anymore. I'm tired of it.
God. Listen, so like you could even do something like, say you sell, right? You trade Peralta. Who says you can't? If you still love them, you want, why not? You could still go even try and sign them again in the offseason.
Yeah, sure. You could just tell them, like, we're going to go after you, but the season's a wrap. We're going to try to get something for you.
Right. And then you could give him,
you know why? It's crazy. Unless they're really, really, really out of it, I don't think they're going to trade Peralta because I think
really,
because I think Stearns can't swallow his pride. His ego can't take it. He can't admit that we were wrong about this one.
Well, it's not necessarily wrong about the move, though. Like, he's been good. Like
he's been pretty good. Yeah, he hasn't been bad.
Yeah, I mean, his ERA is low threes. I think it's like 3.10, which is
it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I guess you have to.
I mean, Sproat has a 6 ERA, with the Brewers, Jed is doing terrible. Jed Williams is doing terrible in AAA. Sitting like
I haven't heard about him.
It's in a 210 with like a 360 slugging. He's been dreadful. So
So I mean, that one looks like it's an okay trade, but
it could be.
They're 7.5 out of the wild card right now. They're gonna have to. Oh God, I'm looking at the wild card. They don't stand the. Really, scary enough, the Dodgers hold the last wild card spot right now at 24.
Wow.
At 24 and 18, we're 16 and 25. So they're pretty much out of it. May 13th, they're pretty much out of it.
Well, the National League is quality. The American League is full of dreck, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
American League is god awful.
Yeah, if we were in the American League, we'd be 4.5 games out.
American League is trash, so bad.
Oh God, yeah, they don't really. This is bad. I'm really looking at it now.
Wow.
Looking at the standings. This is bad.
So sell Peralta, sell Holmes, sell whoever else you can. That's it, man. That's where we're at.
Holmes. I don't know who else. Like we said, but sadly enough, outside of that, there's really not much else to sell. This team.
No, those are the only two that I think you could get, quality prospects for. That's it.
And even Holmes, as good as he's been, I don't know if you're how quality of a prospect are you going to get for him. He does have a year of control.
If he has a 1-some ERA, low twos, right? He's still got 1 year.
Teams
1 year at a good number.
Teams aren't stupid. They're going to say he is doing great, but I mean, like, this is a very small sample size. This is his second year starting, and he's over 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but his contract's cheap for next year,
Yeah, he
so
does
even
have
a
year
small
of
market,
control. Yeah.
yeah, even a small market team could take an $11
Yeah, a team
million
like I could
hit.
see a team. I
You
could
know?
see a team like Pittsburgh or even Chicago. They need pitching bad.
Yeah, the Cubs need pitching. Yeah, the Cubs I could definitely see in.
I'd say the
Peralta
Cubs.
or
Yeah, the
Holmes.
Cubs would be all in on Peralta, and
Yeah,
and
definitely.
honestly, maybe they'd be a great
Yeah,
fit because the Cubs could use. I mean, they have a lot of prospects. They have that kid Owen Casey they got from Miami.
yeah,
Bradley
yeah.
Cabrera, I wouldn't mind him.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. So.
even that kid Balestros, their DH, he looks
Oh,
pretty
I
good.
don't think they're trading
They're probably
him.
not going to
He
trade him though.
rakes.
Yeah, no, he's been awesome.
Yeah, they're not.
But it
Yeah,
depends on how
no.
desperate they are for a starter. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we just have to see how it plays out. It would take an absolute miracle for this team to make a run here.
It's a shame because with the pitching they have, they could be a solid team, but the offense is just so anemic. And it's not going to matter.
Again, you'll have idiots that last night, like they scored 11 runs. They had 2 bases loaded walks for an RBI. 3 runs came in on an error.
Right.
Like it wasn't anything
Yeah.
like they were smacking
No,
the
I'm
ball
with you.
around. I mean,
Right. I'm with you.
They didn't look impressive. I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. Even their wins recently, they like that first game they won in Arizona, they looked terrible. They didn't look good.
Right. Remember they had. Remember in the 10th inning they had after they had scored 2 runs. They had first and third no outs. They don't score anymore. I was like, they're going to lose. I was like, they're going to lose because they couldn't get that first and third no out. They couldn't get another run.
They won 2-1 with 5 hits. Wow, I'm so impressed.
Right.
Should have got swept there.
I mean, Clay Holmes versus Arizona, he gives up 1 hit with the bases loaded to put us down 1, and game's over.
That was it. They're dead.
Because the guy was stealing the signs at second base.
If this Mets
literally
team ever
telling
goes,
people, I'm stealing the sign.
Yep. He's
and
putting his
telling
hand up.
my hitter.
He's putting his hand up. Perdomo's putting his hand up.
I would have threw the ball at him at second. Said,
But,
take this sign.
The Mets have no life. If they ever go down 3-0, 4-2, that's it. They're done. They're not coming back.
I said it right then. I said, game over. We're down 2-1.
That's it. 2-1 in the 5th inning. Game's over. I don't gotta watch anymore.
Yeah.
And you're right too. Is the point? Like that's the sad part is that people like I was at a bar recently in Chicago when I was with the Cubs, watching the Cubs Mets.
Yeah.
And I think the Cubs were up like 1-0 in the first inning or second inning or something like that. And I was talking to my friends. I said, "Oh, that's the game." And some Cubs fans said, "Oh, come on, it's only 2-1." I said, "No." Other fans, teams, they don't understand. They said, "You don't get this. You don't understand. They're done. They're not coming back." And then they don't. Like people can't understand the concept of being down 2-1 and the fans think the game's over. This offense is that bad. When you have Tyrone Taylor,
I can't even remember the last comeback win they had late in the game.
JJ, they're 0-91 since last season after trailing in the 8th inning. 0-91.
Jesus,
how is that even possible?
Jesus.
0-91.
That's unbelievable.
0-91.
So where do we go from here? Next year, what do you do with the offense? What do you trade Peralta and Holmes? What do you do with the rotate? That's what's scary to me. How does it get better?
It doesn't. Sadly enough, it doesn't. They have to fully it's a good question because I don't know where they go, to be quite honest with you, because you could say blow it up, but then you have Lindor and Soto's contract. I have a good friend of mine who's a Red Sox fan.
You can't really go into a full rebuild when you have Soto and Lindor's contract. You know what I'm saying?
That is the problem. I have a good friend who's a Red Sox fan, and when the Mets signed Soto, he said it's fine, but if they ever get in trouble, which they are right now, if they ever get in trouble, having a contract like Soto and Lindor on your team prevents you from tanking in the future. Because now, when you have a guy like Soto and you don't want to upset him and you want to keep a superstar like that on your team and interested in playing for your franchise, you can't lay down and say, hey, Juan, we're going to rebuild for the next 5 years.
And listen, the other thing is you can't even tank because our pick falls 10 spots.
Yeah, you can't tank.
Right now, we would have the first pick, I guess. Really. Right now, we would have the first pick, but it's going to drop. So regardless, we're going to pick out of the top 10.
It's so confusing that there's really no direction.
No.
Because now you're even forgetting. You talked about this last time you called up. Aside from Soto and Lindor's contract, Bichette ain't opting out. He's making $43 million. He's not opting out. He looks terrible. He's hitting 218. He's not opting out.
Jeez,
so now that's crippling you. So you can't just blow it up. Is the problem? So yeah, you could trade Peralta at the deadline. Yeah, you could trade Holmes at the deadline. But then in the offseason, you're just gonna have to go for it again and spend the money. I guess hopefully smarter this time around. But you know what? If you have a minute here, I'll look up 2027 free agents. I mean, I don't even know who they could get.
I don't know.
Batter-wise. I mean, I know like Scooble's a free agent. 2027, we got Jazz Chisholm, don't want him. Ozzy Albies, Yandy Diaz,
He's having a good year.
A bunch of washed up guys. Gleyber Torres, no. Outfield, Acuna's got a club option. They're not going to do anything with that. Trent Grisham. Seiya Suzuki would be cool, I guess. He'd be a cool option.
Oh, Suzuki, yeah.
But that's
the outfield looks okay now.
That's it. So, really, I don't know. Like Yandy Diaz is your best option there, I guess, because the Rays ain't going to pay him. But that's it. So it's not like you're going into a free agent class of like, all right, well, we'll just go get this guy. So I don't know. It's a great question of where do they go. Scary. Very scary. So I don't know, but I don't know. But all right, JJ, I'm gonna talk some Yankees real quick. So I appreciate the call as always. Hang in there.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, we'll discuss later. Have a good one.
All right.
That was JJ in Brooklyn. He always calls up and loves to talk Mets. So, yeah, he's been saying what we've all been saying. It's nothing new. We're all big fans, and it seems that the fans of this franchise know better than the front office, and this has been going on since the '60s, fellas. With trading Tom Seaver away. So enough Mets. I talk Mets enough. Truly, I'm sick and tired of them. I want to throw up every time I talk Mets. But if you want to call in, the number is down below, 718-569-7318. Leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to talk Mets, answer any questions you have. But we'll move on to Yankees for right now if anyone's interested. So Anthony Volpe's coming back. A lot to prove for Anthony Volpe. And I mean a lot. Caballero hit the IL, so that's what gave Volpe the chance to come up and prove himself. This is the biggest test of Anthony Volpe's career. If Anthony Volpe doesn't perform right now, he will be at my local deli serving me cold cuts. Okay, next year. This has got to be one of his biggest chances to prove himself in the MLB. Do I believe Anthony Volpe can do it, is the question. I don't want to say no, because I don't want to be a hater and just say, the guy's been bad, so no, I don't think Anthony Volpe can do it. But I don't know. He hasn't shown that the bat is anywhere ready for the MLB. Never has had an OPS over 700. The fielding in the AAA this year, my God. Actually, I wanted to talk about that for 1 second. So Volpe is a Gold Glove winner in the MLB. So do I think that the defense is this bad? I really don't. I think that Volpe is I think he's in his head a little bit now, especially when you are such a big prospect like Anthony Volpe was and how big of a name he was for this Yankees franchise. And he's the local kid. He grew up a Yankee fan, grew up watching Derek Jeter. Everyone knows about that. But that's a lot of pressure to follow in footsteps like that and be the biggest shortstop prospect since Derek Jeter. So it's a lot of pressure. I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but it is a lot of pressure. So when you don't perform and then you're getting demoted and, you've had a very underwhelming career, it's not ideal. for your headspace. So that could be attributed to these errors. I think Anthony Volpe is a good fielder. He'll find that. He just needs to get comfortable. But this is a big, big, big opportunity for Anthony Volpe. He really needs to prove himself. And it's more so for him, not the Yankees, because the Yankees are rolling right now. The Yankees are 27-16. So, they necessarily don't need him to be this superstar. They just need him to give them quality at bats. But if this Yankees team wants to stay hot and have a real chance to win this year, they need guys like Anthony Volpe to be an everyday player. They need Jazz Chisholm to step it up. He has been terrible. They need guys like Spencer Jones to be here and be for real. Their pitching is unbelievable. That's what's really keeping the Yankees in these games. Their pitching is outstanding. They haven't even got Cole back yet. So the AL is weak. The Yankees have a very good shot to win it. The Rays are in first place and the 1 seed right now. That won't last. The Guardians are 23-21. Everyone knows, if you're a baseball fan, how fraudulent the Guardians are every year. Athletics are looking pretty good. But again, is anyone really scared of these teams? Come on. But back to Volpe. It's a big opportunity for him. It means a lot for him more than the Yankees right now, but they do need him to be decent if they want a chance to win. Other than that, everyone looks good. Judge is the best hitter on the planet. Ben Rice, my goodness, Ben Rice he's unbelievable. That guy. Ben Rice he had some sort of bone bruise, contusion. I was kind of scared for a minute there that when Ben Rice came back from that injury, he was on the shelf for about 5 or 6 days, that he wasn't going to be the same. He looked bad. He went 0 for 4 like 3 games in a row, but he eventually just hit a home run the next game and went right back to it. He'll be fine. Ben Rice has been unbelievable between last year and this year. I'm not too worried about the Yankees right now, but they do need this offense to step it up a little bit. Not step it up, but they need guys to perform at the level that they can. Because guys like Jazz Chisholm can perform better than he's performing. But it's a hard situation with Anthony Volpe. And if you are new to the live stream here on TikTok or YouTube, the number is down below, 718-569-7318. Give a call in. I'd be more than happy to talk Mets or Yankees. Leave a comment, ask any questions you need. But Anthony Volpe let's take a gander at his stats so far in his big league career. Underwhelming. Defense has just been bad. I was just talking about that if you are new in here. I think that's more mental than it is anything else. But Volpe has not posted an OPS over 700 in the MLB. 666, 657, and 663. 3.3 WAR, that was mainly because of the defense his rookie year. 3.5 WAR in 2024, and 1.6 last year. You never want to see a player get worse. Anthony Volpe did not look good in the minors. His defense was all over the place. But this is his shot. This is his chance, especially because Caballero looked like a everyday player, even though the offense in the past hasn't been there. He provided great defense and a lot of speed. So when he comes back from injury, if Volpe isn't performing, see you later, Volpe. I'm sure this is a lot of pressure for him right now. If I'm Aaron Boone, my message to Anthony Volpe would be, listen, we believe in you. You are our guy. You've been our guy for quite some time. And just go out there and play at the ability that you can. Because baseball is way too mental of a game to be in your head and be thinking about anything else other than the game. Everyone knows that. So, it's a lot. It's a lot for him to handle. I think they'll be okay in general. They just need the bottom of the lineup to bring it up a little bit once October hits, because this Yankees team is 100% making the playoffs. You could quote me on that. If they don't make the playoffs, I don't know. I'll do whatever the top comment says. There's no way they don't make the playoffs. But that's it for now. We talked to some Mets, talked some Yankees. Maybe I'll go live again tonight. Get some more viewers, get some more callers. So if you are watching this after the live stream is over, leave a comment and we'll take it from there. If we have any last second calls here on TikTok or YouTube, if you want to leave a comment, ask any questions, the number is down below, 718-569-7318. But if not, thank you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure to come on here and just talk, just spew some bullshit. So thank you guys for watching, and maybe we'll go live again tonight.